usually start off with this story before we give each other a hug, because it reminds me of Mother's Day. And it was one of my first awakening around mothering and what the concept of mothering means. And I remember I was a little kid, I was like 7 years old, and I went off to first grade, and there was the nun, Sister Jacqueline, who I loved, and she's like, we're going to make Mother's Day cards. And I was like, awesome! And this was the era of conformity, not creativity. So everyone was going to make the same exact card in my class. And I was like, okay, well that makes it really easy. So we cut out this heart, and we pasted this flower to the front of it, and then she said we were going to write a poem inside. And I thought, okay, great. And she said, I'm going to tell you exactly what to write. And I was like, okay, well that's easy. She said, I want you to write, the world is full of mothers, but over land and sea, God searched and found the nicest one and gave her all to me. And I thought, well, we're all writing that? It must be a lie. But I followed directions because I really wanted my mom to know how much I loved her. And I thought, this is going to really prove to my mom that I am Picasso and Shakespeare wrapped in one. And finally, I will get the attention that I deserve from my mother, who had 8 children. So I ran home that day with this card to present to my mother. And as soon as I got in the door, I looked up at the mantle, and there were 5 other cards exactly the same as mine. It wasn't just my class, it was the whole freaking school had to make the same exact card. Like, they couldn't have come up with something different. And therein is Mother's Day, the barbed wire of the bouquet of Mother's Day, where it's that push-pull and that I want it all and stay away from me. You know, this is how we deal with our mothering. So because that is the truth for Mother's Day, because it's not always a happy, sunny, brunch, handmade card type day, because sometimes we have forgiveness around Mother's Day, we're going to go deeper into that conversation of what it means to actually mother. But in the meantime, give each other a hug. You deserve it. Your mom didn't give you enough.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want more tips and tools on how to be a spiritual vixen, go on over to my website, MaureenMuldoon.com, and you can sign up for my love notes. Until then, I'm Maureen Muldoon, the spiritual vixen, reminding you to love more, fear less, and don't forget to laugh.